So I've been hearing is that he's been pestering one of my friends, and he needs to stop pestering her. Not only that, but he's been hugging her as well, and he needs to stop hugging her and touching her. He needs to keep his hands to himself. Literally, he needs to stop, because if he continues to do that, he will get in trouble. And that's not going to be my fault. That's going to be his fault and his problem, because his issues is that he is not doing anything about, he's not even working with his issues. He just lets it do and lets it be like that. No matter what he does, he doesn't listen. He never understands anything whatsoever. And he's being ridiculous by giving her chocolates and stuff like that, manipulating her. Okay, he needs to stop manipulating people and act like, the victim, because he's not a victim at all. Nothing at all. He needs to, be acting like who he should be acting, not anything else he should be acting. But simply, he needs to understand and move on from that situation and stop, and he needs to leave her alone. And if he doesn't leave her alone, you know what? He's gonna get in trouble. And I don't care if he gets in trouble. That's his fault. And if he gets kicked out of the program, that's his problem too. Because all he ever done is cause problems, issues, situations, and he have done so many things. So simply, he really needs to stop with this whole drama. Because I know for a fact that he loves drama. Any person who uses their disability or their autism or anything like that, they will do whatever it takes. Except my friend, she doesn't use her disability. She doesn't use her autism. She's a good person. And I have so much respect for her. But him, when it comes to him, he is so disrespectful from women and towards that. And he is so disrespectful to women, and he thinks that he's so respectful. Oh, please. He ain't respectful at all. Like, he treats me like trash. And, whatsoever, every girl that he will be, he will treat you the same way as the way he treated me. And you know what? He's never gonna find a girl. Why? You should ask why. You should think about why. Because you know what? Karma's been getting him. Typically. Even on his birthday, he got karma. Oh yeah. I'm happy for that he got karma. And he deserved the karma. And any karma what comes, guess what? Karma comes around and gets him. Why? Because he deserves everything that he have done to me. He harassed me. He tried to communicate with me. And I simply have told him to stop communicating with me. And listen to the staffs. Or the case managers. Or people in general, And all he ever does is not listen, not obey from them. He just doesn't give a care. But to me, to be honest, guess what? I don't care about him either. I never did. Because he always irritated me. No matter what happens, he is always going to irritate me. And it's not fair that my friend had to suffer with him for the week. She suffers with him on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, and on Fridays. It's just I think, honestly, he needs to get kicked out and get replaced by somebody else directly. Honestly, yeah, he does need to, but he needs to stop touching people and keep his hands to himself. And they need to be a little bit more open-minded and a little bit kind of like, what's the word? More strict on him. And he better not be giving her anything to her, because he comes across me, he will get the karma back. Anything. When it comes to him, karma will get him. For sure. Oh, yeah. Typically. Oh, yeah. But nothing else could ever stop him. You really think that he respects people? Because he doesn't respect people at all. Not even staff members. Not even that. And literally, karma will get him no matter what. But the reason the way he's acting like that is because he's trying to get revenge on me. Literally revenge. And by manipulating her, by using her, by taking advantage of her, anything like that, he will do whatever it takes for him to do. He will do it. I know for sure. But you know what? When it comes to me, he will never, ever going to do anything to her. Cross my mind or cross my heart, ever he will touch her. Because I ain't letting him touching her. Not even that. You know? And it's just like, just because he thinks that he can do stuff like that, that doesn't mean it's okay for him to do things, you know, whenever he wants. You know, things like it's, you know. But guess what? He's never going to have me. And he will never get a girlfriend. Why? Oh my God. Because you know what? No one wants him. Not even nobody wants to be around him. Because the way he acts is that he acts like a little child. And I don't see him acting like an adult at all. I don't think so. But he should get kicked out, because he really deserved to get kicked out. Honestly, he does. Typically. Literally. You know. And I can't stand him, to be honest with you. Nobody can stand him, deal with him. Nothing at all could ever change. But I know for a fact that he will never change. But also, I feel like my friend shouldn't give him any more attention. Because the more attention she will give him, the more he's going to try to touch her and get close to her, no matter what. Promise me, girl, do not give him any more attention. Because he doesn't deserve that attention. He deserves nothing at all. And he's not a good person, to be honest with you. And I know for a fact he is not a good person. He thinks he is a good person. But inside of him, he's shown me the real him. He's shown me his true colors. And I never thought he would actually show me his true colors about himself. And the way he acts. I literally had a curiosity to know how he acts. And this whole entire years, my friend Sergio have texted me and told me lots of things about him, because he's been dealing with him for the past 2 years, and now I have to deal with this person, which nobody in the world wants to deal with him. I know for a fact no one does. And it's just like he likes to revolve himself in stuff. Typically stuff. And it's just like, really, I know how much she's tired of that situation. I know how much I am really sick of this. And, you know, it's not fair. But also that fact that he have harassed me for the past 4 months. He have harassed me 4 months. Not only he harassed me, he tried to contact me. I have told him, stop contacting me. And if he doesn't stop contacting me, that I will tell the company and they can deal with him. Because I'm dealing with him. With this whole situation about him, I was not going to deal with him. And I was not happy about it. Because he is pretending to be something that he is not. And acting. And simply, karma will get him. But I am happy that karma got him on the day of his birthday. Because you know what? He deserved it. He simply deserved the karma. And that's what Aquarius are. Karma. Exactly. Karma. What comes around, gives around to him. And life is going to be hard for him. So, I absolutely do think that he is such a pervert and disgusting person. And he makes my friend mad. Wow. And he calls himself a respectful person. No, he ain't. He is so disrespectful to people. And he has audacity to treat my friend like that? Really? Wow. Literally. You know what? I honestly think that he really needs to live. Because he is a mommy's boy. And he always will be a mommy's boy. No matter what. Which, he's like a little kid. Like a childish. And you know what? You don't see me acting like a childish. Neither does everybody in this program acts like a childish. Because he does not listen and understand any circumstances or anything at all. He doesn't think straight. And that's why. And he always will be a pervert. He's disgusting. What a disgrace he is. You know, he shouldn't think about what he have done to people. And how disgusting he is. Like, literally disgusting. And you know what? He disgustes me very much. I'm pretty sure he disgustes my friend. I'm pretty sure she's disgusted by him. Very much that he is being a pervert by hugging her. And really, he really needs to stop. And keep his hands to himself. Like, she is such a good friend. She's a good girl. She's a respectful. She is very a sweet person and kind. And anything. But honestly, please don't give him any more attention, girly. Because he literally is not a good person. And he damages people a lot, to be honest with you. And he's not a good person. He's not worthy to be friends with. And I understand how you feel. You're tired of this situation. I'm tired of it too. Probably, you know who I'm thinking of. Starts with the letter N, you know. He's probably tired of it, sick of it, even E. You know, he's probably tired of it too. I think we're all tired of that situation. You know? And honestly, even your dad, he is sick of it. Really sick of it. And every time I have to talk to your dad about it, he gets so upset. And I understand how he feels about it. I'm not blaming your dad. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm not saying it's my fault either. I honestly do think that it is absolutely Chris's fault. Because he's the one who decided to open the situation, contribute it, deal with it, continue to deal with it, and not move on from it. And since he is so stuck in the past of that whole situation, he just can't even stop thinking about it or dream it. I'm assuming he does. But honestly, girly, I think the best for you is not talking to him, not giving him attention, because the more attention you give him, the more he's going to be bugging you and telling you what to do. And I just don't want him to be telling you what to do or hugging you or keep touching you, you know. And I understand you, girly, you know. So I feel bad for her, but also she gets upset. And then also when it comes to her, she tries to get away from him. And he is not understanding the concept or what she's telling him. But also, he is a jerk to her. And not only that, he does try to give her chocolates. And I think that's simply ridiculous to me. That he tries to give her chocolates. Honestly. You know, like, really? You're gonna give her chocolates when you should know better not to give her chocolates anyway? So, and also she said to me that on Friday, he tried to give her cake, and by giving her cake, he said, don't tell, one of her staffs. So that's hiding. That's being a liar. Like, if you hide stuff, that's not telling the truth. And I honestly do think anything that has something to do with him, she could always tell both our staff members, and always tell them, what's going on. Because I don't want her to be upset. I don't want her to be mad. And not only that, but she could get in trouble by where she lives. And the place that she lives is very strict on her. And I respect her, where she coming from and where she lives. But at the end of the day, he is not respecting her. He is not understanding her, where she's coming from, or her point of view, or whatsoever. Simply, he really needs to understand. And if he doesn't understand, then there's consequences for him. And, too bad, because he's going to have to understand for a fact that there's nothing else that he can do to understand. But, I really, really, absolutely feel bad for her, because it's not for her fair that she is suffering from dealing with him and his issues, his situations, telling her what to do, blah, 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 and then telling her what to wear. Like, you don't tell people what to wear, what you wear is what you wear, but what she wears, that's on her, I don't like the fact that he have